Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Hello, world. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Thank God for waking me up this morning, clothing me in my right mind, and setting the course of my day. This message, it ain't going to be an amen message on today. It ain't going to be, I don't know if I going to get a lot of love on this one today. I would rather please God any day than to please man. Um, on yesterday, I found out, like probably a lot of people, that O.J. Simpson's died. He died from prostate cancer, and I had no idea he was sick or whatever. And I just saw it over the new, over the on the internet, and I was like, I told because sometimes people put stuff that's not true. So I was waiting to confirm whether that was true or not. But I remembered the trial of O.J. Simpson. I was in Nassau, Bahamas, and I had my detailing business. And I remember I was at the consulate cleaning cars. I I remember that's like it was yesterday. For most of the people, the black people was glad when O.J. Simpson got off, and the white people was mad that he got off. Now, we in a society where we said let the judicial system is the way to settle scores. You said everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and then when it goes to court, depends on whether you like the decision or not. Then you have a problem with it. But it did go through the judicial system, and they did find the man innocent. And back in those days in California, man, those police were so corrupt. Those police used to go around planting stuff on black people. They was planting evidence. They was locking black people up who was innocent, and even those times, people even got some stuff thrown out because the police was so corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And so he was found innocent. And a lot of white people, they were so distraught, they was acting like it was the end of the world. You know. But in other cases, when it's a reverse, and then black people, feel like black people are innocent but found guilty, then, the other people say, well, the law did its thing. So for me, I'm not here to defend. Oh, the thing about this is, for me, right? The problem we have in society is that depend on our biases or our races, then we like what we like. You know what I'm saying? But that there's a problem with that. Because for me, if you look at my social media, people don't know where I'm at, what I'm about. What if people listen to a lot of my posts, some might think I'm a Republican. Some people look at my post. Some people might think I'm a Democrat. Some people, when they look at my post, they don't know where to put me, and that's where it's supposed to be. Because one thing about me, whose side I'm on? I'm on the Lord's side. I'm on the side of truth and right. And the problem that we have in the society, right? If you have the police who's supposed to be upholding the law, and they breaking the law, then what do you tell people after that when the police come to you and say report crime to the police, and then some of the police doing the crime? What are you supposed to do with that? So if you're not upholding the law, you breaking the law. So what are the citizens supposed to do? Especially if the citizens don't know God. They could say, well, if they doing it, well, I might as well do it too. Now, if someone doing wrong and you go do wrong, that don't justify nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have legislator and you have people in the government who's supposed to be legislating, who's supposed to be making law, enforcing laws, and they are so corrupt to the core. and they violating every law and all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then you telling the people that, don't do what I say, don't do as I do, but do as I say. That means you're not upholding the law. You violating and breaking every law, and you expect for people now to go and uphold the law, then you violating the law. You know what I'm saying? And for me, right, I don't care who you is. If you before the judicial system, and all I want is the right verdict. If you guilty, it doesn't matter the color of your skin, your religion, none of that stuff should matter. If you are guilty, you should be found guilty. And if you are innocent, you should be found innocent. It doesn't matter the color of skin to me. And the problem that we have in society, based on the color of skin, based on religion, and all this other stuff, people tend to try to go on that side rather than go on the Lord's side. Let me ask a question. Do you think if someone going out breaking laws, and because they might be a Jewish person, a Muslim, or whatever you think about, if they breaking law, you think God is going to say, because he's a Jew, she's a Jew, that they should be, even though they breaking laws, they okay? It doesn't matter with God who you are. If you break the law, you are breaking the law. So, people act like life is so complicated. Life is not that complicated. And the problem that we have in society, we tend to judge based on color, based on religion. If someone is committing crime, if someone is doing wrong, I don't care who you is. You could be a family member. I can still love you. But if you are guilty, you are guilty. And if the law said this is the consequences of your guilt, you should be held accountable. It doesn't matter. But because we know people in government, we know people in position of power, we make a phone call and we got it thrown away. Or we think we got it thrown away. You ain't getting nothing thrown away. Because the Bible say, what you sow, you gonna reap. And you know how dangerous a society is if the leaders violating, breaking law, don't respect the law. The Bible says when the righteous reign, the people rejoice. When the unrighteous rule, the people mourn. Any society that don't respect the law will not stand, will not last, is corrupt. Even before Christ came, Christ said, I didn't come to change the law. I came to fulfill the law. So you cannot, and the Bible said, what you sow, you're going to reap. So if you, I go back to fruits again. If you sowing apple seeds, you can wish, pray, hope that orange come from that harvest, but it ain't coming because you didn't sow orange. You sow apple seeds. So if you sow apple seeds, you're going to get apple. If you're doing bad, if you're doing wrong, you're not going to get right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get what you sow. And it doesn't matter whether you're a Christian. It doesn't matter whether you're an atheist. It doesn't matter what religion you choose. Because that's what. And when you go to the ground and you got seeds, the grounding is say because you black, you white, you're red, yellow, whatever. The grounding is say because you are a religious person, non-religious, that I'm not going to perform for you and I'm not going to produce for you. The ground going to give you what you give the ground, and it's going to give you more. So in life, regardless of who you are, you going to reap what you sow. So that's what. Don't go around rejoicing when someone, the Bible say that when God wrought on somebody, God is punishing somebody. Don't go around rejoicing because God will turn his anger from that person and turn on you. And God is about to turn his anger on some of y'all because y'all have been rejoicing on other people's pain, especially religious people. You're supposed to be praying for people. You're supposed to be praying for the best for people. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But that's what I love you guys.